Good morning. Welcome back to Euston Wall. I'm back in the annex section today, which has all just been brand newly set. As you can see, there's not much chalk on the holes at all. So they're literally brand new, just been set up now. So I'm going to jump into some of these, get stuck in. Hopefully there's quite a few in here that I can climb with one hand. Yeah, thankfully in this room as well, the walls aren't too overhanging. So yeah, there's a good range of routes for what I'm trying to practice. So hopefully there'll be some good climbs in this one, and I hope you enjoy it. Just going to start off with this purple V0. Starts 2 hands on this one, and it uses both wall features still all the way up to the top. Might be somewhat tricky to position myself with just the one hand, but yeah, I think it should be doable. So we'll see how it goes. Managed to use my great height at the end there to just reach the top hole, just about managed to get 2 hands to it. So yeah, would have been quite tricky otherwise to get the feet up. Really a lot more challenging than going from where I did in the end. So yeah, happy with that one. So I'm going to try this orange V1 now, similar story. Starts with 2 hands here, but it goes up to the right this time instead. So yeah, I'll use both features on each wall. And yeah, I might be able to get to the top hole with my feet a little bit lower once more, we'll see. Yeah, quite a fun one that in the end. Got a big dead point. I didn't bother with the second last hold. I think I would have made it more difficult, so yeah, quite good to just pull from that one. Okay, I'm just going to try this purple V0 now. Quite an overhanging route this, so it's going to be physical, but yeah, should be alright I think. Yeah, quite steep. Okay, going to try this orange V0 now. I think the hardest part is going to be the start because neither of the holds are down pulling. They're both kind of underclings a little bit. This one a bit more of a side pull, but that's very much an undercling. And I think that's the hand I'm going to start off with. So I have to push really hard with my feet and then dead point in to the first hold. But from there, I think the rest should be all right. So we'll see how it goes. Oh, yeah, moving out to the right hand was actually the crux for me in the end. And yeah, I kind of skipped a few holds to do that instead. But yeah, quite challenging that one, to get my body position right. I'm going to try this V1 Wasp now. It's a very dynamic first move, but thankfully this is, yeah, quite a good jug. So hopefully swinging to this hold with just my right hand will be okay, landing my feet on the volume. And then I should be able to walk my feet up from there quite powerfully do a dead point to the next hold, but once my foot's on this, should be okay to get up to the top. So we'll see how this one goes. I ended up skipping the 2 second last holds because I just think I couldn't have caught those. They're quite small and I didn't have enough balance with my feet to hold onto them well enough, and the last hold looked like quite a jog, so I just went for it, which was a good call in the end. That was good fun, enjoyed that one. Okay, there's a red V1 just next to this wasp, so I'm going to jump into this one with starts on these hands here, and then obviously going to work my way up. I think I've not really read the route, I think it should be okay. That could be some famous last words as usual, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. Get my left foot up high, I think I can use this as a handhold as well, so yeah, we'll see how this one goes. Oh, yeah, more challenging than I thought. I mean, part of the reason why I don't really read it that well is because it's hard to figure out what kind of body positioning I'm going to be on with just one hand. I find it hard enough with 2 hands to kind of picture what it's going to look like with my body positioning as I move up a route. And with one hand, it's even harder. So yeah, a lot of it is just feel and instinct on the wall, but I kind of just muscle through that one in the end, but glad to send it. Okay, I'm going to jump into this red V2 now. Starts with hands on this, and there's a few feet at the bottom. Goes up this section of the wall and then comes round to the right. I think the crux for me with one hand obviously is going to be coming round the wall. Thankfully I'm going left to right and the holds are pulling in a nice direction for that, but stopping the swing when I come round the wall is going to be the hardest part of this. So yeah, I think the crux is going to be once I get my hands at that crimp coming around from there up to the last hold. But yeah, we'll see how it goes from this. Oh, just a bit unsighted there, I couldn't see where the hole was. I think I do have to dead point to it though, because it's going to be very tricky otherwise to get to that hole. So yeah, have a little rest and I'll try that again. The start was also harder than I thought it was going to be. It was a bit further to reach, and getting my feet up was quite challenging also. So this could be quite a good one. That's going to be so hard. I feel like I've got to do it a different way. So awkward. Use that, or like this maybe, yeah. Yeah, I think so. It's so unsighted and then you're swinging further because I can't really hold it. Unless I change my foot from this to more of a heel instead, that might help as well. Yeah, tricky. Okay, so something needs to change on this one. I need to get a heel hook in here maybe, or something to stop the swing. I think even maybe using the volume before that hold. It feels quite tough to release my right hand on this crimp before I go for that. So I don't know how good that volume is going to feel, but I think I need an intermediate before I go around to the crimp because it's too far. I'm too much off balance. So it might be a case that I change feet and put a heel in here. Yeah, I'll have to try and feel that out on the wall. But I'm going to have to do something a little bit differently this time and see how it goes.
I believe you if you use all the...
Oh, I actually think that could be the way, but on my forearm, I'm just so pumped now. I just couldn't hold the volume. I think a heel on that is definitely the one. It'll allow me to lean a lot more statically into the crimp that I'm going for. But I just couldn't hold that volume with the pinch. My forearm's just so pumped. So I have to rest up for a little while and see if I can do it again afterwards. Okay, I just rested for a good 5-10 minutes now. Don't know how long it's been, roughly that amount of time. Yeah, it's probably giving me one of my last goes, if not my last go. My arm is so pumped now. Throwing to this hold is very physical, and catching that when I'm fully stretched as well is really challenging. So yeah, that uses up a lot of energy in my arm. And then I'm going to go with the heel hook on this again. I think that's the way to do it. And then decide whether I go blind to the crimp or try and use the volume as an intermediate. Even when I've got to that crimp or the volume, it's going to be difficult working my way around the wall still with one hand. But yeah, I'm going to give this a last 1 or 2 really good goes and see if we can do it. Now we're in trouble. That's so scary to commit to. Ooh, no. I don't think I can do that. Yeah, fine, thank you. I don't think I can do that one. Yeah, really burnt out. It was very scary trying to jump to that, knowing that my heel was in quite an awkward place on the left. If I got that wrong, my foot was kind of stuck between this hold and doing a bit of a cam on this as well. So that was, yeah, a bit sketchy. So I've got no energy left now. I'm going to end the video there. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate if you could like, comment, subscribe. Really helps me out a load. So yeah, thank you for doing that. And yeah, as always, most importantly, make sure you grab life by the plums, and I'll see you in the next one.